Welcome back. The details. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi held a meeting on Sunday with the Foreign Minister of the Czech Republic on several regional and international issues of mutual and common concern. President al-Sisi expressed Egypt's keenness on enhancing bilateral ties in various fields, particularly of the illegal migration issue. The meeting also tackled means of fostering industry and technology cooperation as well as measures of fighting COVID-19. For his part, the Czech official reiterated that his country is looking forward to bolster ties with Egypt at the security, military and tourism levels and to boost bilateral ties, particularly in the field of economy and investment. Meanwhile, the head of state stressed Egypt's constant stance for preserving its historical rights of River Nile and its water security. President al-Sisi asserted the importance of continuing the negotiations over the disputed so-called Ethiopian dam to reach a comprehensive legal and binding deal for the measures of filling and operating the building. The president's remarks came during his meeting with visiting Algerian Minister for Foreign Affairs Ramtan Lamamra, where the meeting tackled means of boosting bilateral cooperation in various domains during the coming period. The meeting also discussed efforts of achieving security and stability in Libya, Tunisia, and they also discussed the Palestinian cause. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held on Sunday a joint press conference with his Czech counterpart following their summit talks over several files of mutual interests. Earlier, Shoukry held another meeting with visiting Algerian counterpart Ramtan Lamamra. Details. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry held on Sunday a joint press conference with his Czech counterpart following their summit talks over several files of mutual interests. Shoukry stressed the significance of Egypt-Czech Business Forum, during which the two sides agreed on continuing the joint cooperation during the coming period within mutual respect. Meanwhile, Shoukry met with visiting Algerian Minister of Foreign Affairs Ramtan Lamamra. Following the meeting, a press conference was held during which the Algerian top diplomat reiterated that he conveyed the message from Algerian President Abdelmajid Tebboune to President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi hailing distinguished bilateral ties. He said that coordination and cooperation between both countries are ongoing at all levels. The two ministers also spoke about a number of regional files, including the latest developments in Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon, and the Palestinian cause. And on the controversial Ethiopian dam, Lamamra said Algeria hopes the three countries, Egypt, Sudan and Ethiopia, would reach a comprehensive legally binding agreement that preserves their respective water rights. Meanwhile, Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ambassador Ahmad Hafid said Cairo is closely following up the developments in Tunisia and fully supports the Tunisian people and their legitimate ambitions. In a statement, Hafid said Cairo trusts the wisdom and ability of the Tunisian presidency to take the country past this crisis as soon as possible. He said it's necessary to avoid escalation or violence against state institutions to preserve the interests and security of the Tunisian people. Hafiz hailed the role of national institutions in Tunisia in keeping the security and stability of the country. He also expressed hope for the Tunisian people to overcome challenges and to start a better future. Prime Minister Dr. Mustafa Madbouli held a meeting with Minister of Water Resources and Irrigation Dr. Mohammed Abdelati on measures of confronting rainfalls and floods. During the meeting, Abdelati pointed out to the latest mathematical methods used to forecast the rains over the Nile Basin starting from Uganda till the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, the Deputy of Minister of Irrigation said a number of programs have been set to rationalize the use of water and added that the ministry carried out a number of measures to protect the country from the repercussions of the flooding season. Still with the Premier's activities, Prime Minister Madbouli headed the second meeting of the Higher Committee of the National Council for Climate Change on Sunday. He stressed the importance of the national strategy to enable Egypt curbing the repercussions of climate changes and to enhance its international role in this domain. The Premier also instructed to form an organizing committee for hosting Egypt's Conference for Climate Change and to finish the final review for the national plan facing the weather-wide waves. The armed forces issued a statement on Sunday over the latest operations in Sinai and the strategic axis. The statement said 89 extremely dangerous Takfiri elements were killed during operations in northern Sinai. It said weapons and ammunition were confiscated and explosive devices discovered on main roads. The statement also said vehicles and motorbikes used by the terrorists during their operations were destroyed. It added that tunnels used by the elements to infiltrate into northern Sinai were totally destroyed. The statement also said preemptive airstrikes against terrorists in northern Sinai were totally successful. The statement added that a big campaign to destroy narcotics cultivations in southern Sinai was launched. 8 army personnel were martyred during the operations in Sinai. Egypt's coronavirus cured cases rose to 230,368 people after 656 more patients left the quarantine hospitals. Reviewing the daily tally on the domestic viral caseload, the health ministry reported 47 new infections and 6 new death cases. The figure brought the total number of infected people to 284,262, including the mentioned recoveries.